Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world joining us from right now. It is so good to be here with you. Tell me where you're joining from. Drop a hello and your location in the chat. Your physical location, anyway. Happy Lionsgate! Oh yeah, we're feeling the vibes already. Good morning, Kay. How are you? So nice to see you. Maria, namaste. I'm so glad you were here. It's lovely to see you, Maria. Hey, Sheila, joining us from Georgia. Good to see you, my beautiful friend. Jeremy says hello as well. Liz, how are you? Joining us from North Carolina. Really interesting, already sitting and listening into the vibes happening for today. There's a lot going on today. Today is the 8/8, August 8th, Lionsgate portal. Tomorrow's the full moon, so we already have that influence going on. Mercury's in retro. There's all kinds of great things happening. So, Serenity from Long Island. Hello, hello. Kay is from Michigan. Thank you for letting us know, Kay. I appreciate that. Evelyn, good morning. Nice to see you. Hey, Ada from Seattle. How are you? Alethea from Atlanta, Georgia. A couple Georgia friends in the house. Hey, April. Nice to see you. How are you? Jessica, happy Lionsgate to you too. She asked, how's our little lion? Is she with us in the studio today? She is, and she's getting braver and even more courageous, and she comes out, she pokes out her head. She's coming out and actually sitting more in the control room with Jeremy. And she comes out. She has we've had a big, fluffy, awesome, cool bed made for her, and now she's starting to make use of it. Before, she was back hiding in the back of her big round circle donut. But today is the day. She's feeling more courage, which makes sense. It is, after all, the Lionsgate portal. Thank you for asking. We appreciate that. Kay, oh, we're glad that you are here too. Happy Lionsgate. Woohoo! Jennifer, hello, hello from Virginia. Ooh. Did you know, Jennifer, my mom's name's Jennifer, and my first name is Jennifer. Not that it really matters, but just kind of fun to share. I always think Jennifers are very, very cool because I just think it's a nice name. Hey, Sylvia from Los Angeles. Thank you for joining us. A little extra early on your end. Nice to see you. Renee, good morning from San Miguel, Mexico. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Manu from India. Namaste, my friend. Namaste. Thank you for joining us. Lori from Madison, Wisconsin. How are you, darling? Geraldine, sending warm wishes for peaceful dreams and a beautiful night's sleep. To Geraldine, who is down under in Western Australia. Mickey, blessed to be here today. We are blessed to have you. Thank you, friend. Sarah from Illinois. Hey, how are you? Arlene, hello, hello. Christine, good morning from Peru. All right. The bulls like what they're picking up what you're putting down, and they're liking it. That's very cool. Yeah. So Jessica, my middle name is not Charlene. I have two first names. So there you have it. And they just keep going and going. All these names. Joe from Australia. Hello, hello. Jenny, another Jennifer from Virginia Beach. Love that. Lots of Jennifers in the house today. Love it. Sandy got up early. Thanks for joining us, Sandy. The desert is lovely in Tucson before the blistering heat. Yes. It's a Florida phenomenon too, just slightly different type of heat. Dana, good morning from Canada. You're sitting with your first monarch about to be rebirth. Very cool. Glad you're joining us. Daphne, hello. Daphne from Northern Germany. Quite a multicultural crew around here. It's always so interesting too, listening to your resonances that come through and how there really are significant differences that can be felt and possibly heard. It's one of the reasons I like to take a moment and just say hey, to say hello. Allow the bowls to say hello too, because the energy begins to shift and you can feel it. You can feel it, how it calibrates. Fascinating. Jennifer from Miami, good morning. Good grief. This is crazy. Over on Instagram, Tuba from Istanbul. Oh, hello. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here, friend. Dana says that she loves it. It's being rebirthed on Lionsgate Portal. Yes. It's a wonderful time for new beginnings and for deep activations. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. So I invite you, just go ahead and find a comfortable position. If it's your first time here, welcome. Hello, I'm Charlene. This is Stuart. I just made that up. I don't know. I don't actually... Stuart is a pretty good Earth name for him, I think. I think that has some potential. And in front of you, beside Charlene and Stuart, are 20 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. What makes these bowls so unique is that not only are they tuned to a central A frequency of 432 hertz, which has been shown to actually stimulate DNA, and shown in laboratory settings to do this, but this is also chromatically tuned, which means it has all of the white keys on a piano keyboard that contains one octave from middle C to higher C, C4 to C5, plus all of those delicious black keys. The element of chromaticism begins to give us different colors that we can work with. And you probably heard that a lot in that introduction. There's a lot of information floating around right now. And so the black keys, the bowls on the outsides, they were absolutely talking, especially when how they were all combining together. Also got some low guys and high ones as well. So the cool thing about these bowls is that because they're made out of quartz crystal, 99.999% pure quartz, they generate electricity thanks to, you got it, the piezoelectric effect. Piezoelectric effect simply states that any time any sort of material, in this case crystal, is struck or rend, receives mechanical stress being applied to it, that it begins to actually give off measurable voltage. It's what makes your clocks tick, your computer run, all kinds of really what we think of as high-tech, fancy technology. It actually allows us to power our world with the electricity of crystals. And because you are an electrical being, your body also responds to this same electricity. Jeremy just gave me a thumbs up. Our little lion is out prowling, and I heard her meowing. So, I was checking to make sure she's good. If you don't know, if you haven't heard, we had a little kitten who had a significant health scare, and so she stays with us right now 24/7. If she needs anything, we're able to respond quickly. But today, my friends, speaking of cats, this is Lionsgate. Today, it is all about this incredible portal that's being opened in the skies above, affecting the energy floating all around us. So let's talk about that for just a minute. So the Lionsgate portal is really more than just a date on a calendar. It happens to be August 8, or 8/8, the 8th month and the 8th day. But it actually has a very interesting ancient foundation. It all starts with the star Sirius. It's the brightest star in our night sky. And for thousands of years, the ancient Egyptians built their calendar around Sirius. And its return to the pre-dawn sky after being hidden by the sun, an event that's called the Heliacal Rising, actually marked their new year. And most importantly, it signaled the end of the annual flooding of the Nile rivers, which helped obviously cultivate that rich, fertile soil, helping to guarantee life. So from its very beginning, this cosmic event was tied to rebirth, this new season, this new opportunity for prosperity, abundance, for life. Well, let's jump forward to today. So that same celestial event with Sirius happens, how it happens with our sun, it occurs during the sign of Leo. Leo, lion, that's where we get the Lion's Gate name. The sign of Leo, the lion, is a strong sign. It's infused with the energy of courage. It's a very heart-centered power. There's a strong self-identity. You are the sun of your solar system. And also a strong connection actually with creativity as well. So now, then let's add this numerological aspect, 8-8. And in numerology, 8 represents infinity. Think of 8, just flip it on its side. There's infinity, there's a limitless potential, manifestation. And really, if you look at the infinity sign, it's the balance between spiritual and material worlds. So what does this mean for you? Well, when you combine these three elements, the ancient magic of Sirius, the heart-centered courage of Leo, and that infinite potential of 8-8, you get a really incredible energetic gateway. And that's just on a very superficial level. There's many other things that we could add to this conversation, connecting cosmology, ancient civilizations, all kinds of fantastical, magical, mysterious truths. But for now, what we do know is that spiritual science really confirms that today, of all days, but during this whole time period surrounding 8-8, the veil to the other side is very thin. It's like gossamer, you can almost see through it. It's a lot easier to perceive what's happening on the other side. And interestingly, not only can we perceive the other side, we're able to receive more energy, more information that often helps us reconnect to a more accelerated spiritual growth, perception, understanding. Helps us open our hearts a little bit more. And for all those manifestations that we're intending, those dreams that we're building, to actually really be supported and take root with even more incredible speed. So especially today, pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. Be very clear about what it is that you want to create and what it is that you are looking to receive. You don't have to know the specifics, but this opportunity of opening ourselves up, being able to receive that which is ours, receiving the miracles which are already ours, receiving the information that is intended for us by whomever, but opening ourselves up during this time is one of the most powerful things we can do to truly activate the Lion's Gate portal. Now, let's begin. Just begin to settle into this space. This is a place of sacred, of powerful alignment. You've been guided here today, something you actively chose, you accidentally found. On this very auspicious day, and no matter if you're watching this on August 8th or in a future time, you're still connecting to the presence of the power of the information coming and floating in the air today, right here, right now. This is a time when we stand before this magnificent cosmic gateway, the Lion's Gate portal. This portal, think of it as a gift from the cosmos. It's an opportunity to open, to receive, to accelerate your spiritual evolution in pretty profound ways. The journey we're going to take today to really activate the Lion's Gate portal has two parts. First, we'll begin by activating the portal within ourselves, preparing your entire being to receive a powerful transmission of light and of information, new ideas, new connection, new perspectives for life. Then we're going to journey through the portal, traveling on the currents of light to the brilliant star system Sirius to connect to that deeper, higher, more subtle level of wisdom, far beyond our everyday understanding. So I invite you just to breathe. You're safe. You're ready. You're divine. And I invite you to begin to find a comfortable position where you can begin to just rest, preparing your body to find ease. There you go. The eyes begin to soften and close if that feels good to you. Bringing your awareness now to your breath without changing a thing. Just notice its rhythm, its pace, the natural vibrations. It's easy to begin to trusting everything that you are releasing through the exhale is ready to return back to the cosmos around you. Know that with each breath in, you're signaling peace into every cell of your body. And with every breath out, you're releasing that which no longer serves. You might begin to imagine that your physical form is becoming less dense, more like crystal, as if your very atoms are creating more space between them, expanding, becoming an even more perfected antenna, a flawless conduit for this high frequency energy. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart beginning to relax before you slowly exhale, allowing a wave of deep relaxation to flow from the top of your head all the way down through your entire body, releasing, softening, opening, letting go of the day, the night, the week, drifting into a state of profound receptivity. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. If not, think, imagine, or feel a beautiful cord of golden light that originates at the base of your spine. Feel how this golden light begins to extend out from under your body, down through the surface below you, all the way down through the floor and into the earth beneath you. Rooting, anchoring, connecting you deeply into the comforting, relaxing, and secure vibrations of this planet. Your body is grounded. It's safe. It's releasing anything and everything right now that no longer serves. Feel that release happening and allow. Your body knows exactly what to do. And taking a deep breath in, you breathe in the understanding that your body has been waiting for this very moment. All you have to do is allow. As you rest in this open, crystalline state, I invite you to begin to bring your awareness to the space just above your head. Sense the powerful alignment that's taking place all around you in the cosmos, the sun in its full glory. shining like a bright, glorious lion, and a brilliant star pulsing in the distance. That star, it seems familiar. It's the star Sirius. See the sun and the Sirius acting as two great pillars. And between them, an energetic tension begins to build, calling forth a shimmering, spiraling vortex of light. This is the Lion's Gate portal. It's an immense cosmic structure formed from living solar fire, etched with constellations that are familiar. You recognize these star patterns in your soul. You can even hear the vibration of the structure, not just with your ears, but with your entire being. It begins a deep, resonant hum, like the sound of creation itself, punctuated by a silent, noble roar, like 1,000 lions rumbling. And as you witness its magnificence, the portal begins to fully open to you. And as it does, it unleashes a cascading waterfall of prismatic liquid light. Within this torrent, you perceive millions of shimmering, intelligent packets of information, sacred geometries, the living hieroglyphs of light. These are the solar light codes coming, arriving just for you. A divine transmission directly for you. Feel this intelligent light as it meets the crown of your head, gently, softly. This light begins to clear old thoughts, dissolving the very architecture of limitation. Feel that freedom almost running up the back of your spine. This freedom builds new luminous bridges between both hemispheres of your brain, that left logical processing and the right creative, receptive, intuitive, knowing side, unlocking dormant pathways of genius, truly touching into quantum insights. Feel this flow and allow these light codes to begin to move down your body, through your head, touching that beautiful inner third eye of yours, pouring into your throat. You can feel that information beginning to polish your voice with a frequency of undeniable truth, empowering you to speak your desire, your intention, your will, your destiny, bringing it into existence in alignment with your perfect path and your higher self, your divine expression. And now feel these light codes, feel as they flood your heart, causing your heart to expand with an ecstatic, breathtaking pressure building, awakening the courage of a lion, the courage of a lion's heart. It melts away any lifetimes of armor, any barriers you had constructed, allowing you to love with power and with vulnerability that you had forgotten was possible. It's safe to love. And as this wave of light continues to cascade throughout your entire being, you can feel your very DNA responding, activating as if turning on. Its dormant strands, all that junk DNA is anything but. It's lighting up like filaments in a great cosmic lamp. Your cells are fizzing, recalibrating to a frequency of divine love, of infinite potential. And you are activated, transformed, and ready. with your entire being humming with this brilliant new frequency, something wonderful begins to happen. You begin to perceive your body beyond its physical form. You begin to perceive your body as a glowing, translucent outline of light, gently holding a magnificent, fiery figure of a perfectly shaped star. It's the cosmic sigil of your true self. You're beyond your body. You are not the body. You are not even the mind. As you begin to feel a blissful, safe untethering, knowing you are fully connected and fully activating your light self, a quiet peeling away as if gravity itself has reversed its hold on you. And you realize you are perceiving your light body, your astral body. It's a glimmering, human-shaped form made of pure starlight. Now fully activated, processing, integrating the new codes you've just received. With a sense of exhilarating freedom, you allow your ethereal body just to rise, just like you do when you go to sleep at night, moving into twilight, into another state of perception of reality, floating upwards effortlessly. That silver thread still connecting that etheric body and your physical body, safe, with great permission to perceive beyond. Take a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax before you gently exhale. Looking down now from the perspective of that etheric body, looking down to your physical form with a new, expanded perspective. You witness, you see that beautiful physical human vessel resting below in perfect peace. A precious anchor, a willing partner, a vehicle for this earthly experience. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, send a wave of profound love and gratitude down into your body. Thank your body for walking this path with you, and watch as that love, those vibrations that you send to yourself, ripple through your space. And now, turn your full awareness back skyward to that numinous Lion's Gate portal blazing above you. It's more than just a source of energy, it's a pathway, a doorway for your great journey. A great journey to Sirius. Join me. With the courage of your activated lion's heart, you give the command to ascend, your light body drawn towards that portal between the sun and Sirius, drawn upward not by force, but by the irresistible pull of coming home. You enter its threshold and are immediately swept into a living, conscious wormhole, a kaleidoscope of breathtaking light, swirling colors, sacred geometry, figures spiraling all around you. The walls of the tunnel are woven from the fabric of time itself, encoded with the cosmic Akashic records. You may see flashes of ancient civilizations, glimpses of cosmic nurseries of stars, and visions of futures yet to be born. The journey is not through distance. The journey is through dimension. Good. You feel your consciousness expanding, stretching beyond recognition, only to recoalesce, to come back together in a perfect, blissful instant. You emerge on the other side of the portal, and you find yourself floating in a great warm ocean of sapphire and violet intelligence. The very space around you, it's alive, shimmering with an awareness, a benevolence that knows you. It says hello, it greets you, it welcomes you by name. Before you hang immense geometric structures of light, pulsing in time with the celestial music you hear all around you, that you feel in the very fabric of your soul. You've never heard anything so beautiful. These are the cities of Sirius, not built of matter, but sung into existence. The vibration of the spheres, the music of the cosmos. Take a deep breath in here, breathing in this new, exhilarating form. Feel yourself inhaling pure, unfiltered love, breathing in the energy of a stellar cosmic home. As you acclimate to this realm filled with breathtaking beauty, you sense them. These are more than just beings of light. They are the living light of this reality. Their energy coming together in forms. These are your guides, your star family, your own higher self, perhaps in a more native form. They appear as immense radiant figures whose faces are shifting, loving mandalas of color, of light. Allow anything that you're ready to receive to begin to come into focus. You can feel their consciousness gently reach out and touch yours as if to say, hello, we've missed you, but you've always been here. It's good to see you again. A telepathic welcome that bypasses language, speaks directly to your soul, saying, welcome home. These beloved friends, they guide you forward into a space that you can just feel is sacred. It's holy. A vast crystalline cathedral expands above you, around you. Its ceiling is a living, breathing nebula of light, where the crystals themselves sing, broadcasting ancient memories, songs of wisdom. Now here in this sanctuary, you're invited to present the questions of your heart. Anything you'd like to better understand, you'd like to know. And you begin to broadcast your questions, calling them forth, allowing them to release as pure frequencies from your heart's core. No words are necessary. You're moving beyond words. What clarity do you seek to make your next bold highest expression of your purpose? How can you show up more in your life? Broadcast your question now. Ask and be completely open to receiving. Answers begin to arrive, almost as if instantaneous downloads of knowing. For words are too small, too limiting in this realm. Imagine a single, perfect, crystalline geometric shape. It's like a data package of pure light being tenderly placed into your heart center. This package contains everything you need to know. It's the answer, the plan, the feeling, the courage, all rolled into one. It's the questions you need to ask in the future. It's the answer to every question you will ever ask. Now, you may not presently understand the answers with your human mind, but your soul understands. Release the questions and simply be open to receive. The answers may come as a feeling, a color, a symbol, a deep sense of knowing, a sudden flash of maybe unconventional insight. Simply allow the transmission to occur. Trust that you're receiving exactly what you need at a level beyond the conscious mind. Resonant hum of completion now fills the sacred space around you and within you. You exchange a final pulse of light, a knowing glance, a connection with those guides, your friends, you. A transmission of the profoundest level of gratitude from you in a final blessing to them and from them. The crystalline geometric code they placed in your heart is now sealed with a pulse of unconditional love. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax. And as you gently exhale, you realize it's time to return. With this blessing secured, you turn your awareness back to your earthly connection, that earthly body. With the power of your sovereign intuition, you command your return. The dimensional corridor collapses into a brilliant stream of light, and your consciousness, like a comet of pure starlight, streaks back through the cosmos in an instant. And now, you're hovering directly above your physical form, a radiant pillar of your own divine light, shimmering with the wisdom of Sirius. New wisdom that you've brought back, and wisdom you have remembered, wisdom you've always known. And now, begin that final sacred act of embodiment. Watch and feel as your light body begins to pour back into your physical self through the crown, moving through a radiant golden hue that's surrounding the top of your head. As you begin to come back in, that golden hue cleanses any information that you're bringing back in that needn't be in your physical space for whatever reason. There's complete safety in this moment. You are your own vessel, a perfected vessel, a divine being. And as you continue to pour back into your body, a waterfall of starlight, a cascade of liquid gold consciousness flooding every meridian, every nerve pathway, every single cell with the memory and energy of your journey. And you feel your astral and physical selves beginning to reconnect, interpenetrating, recalibrating until they're in a moment of profound unity, stillness. And then a gentle click as they lock back in a new perfect and powerful alignment. The crystalline geometric codes in your heart begin to replicate, moving through the physical body, pulsing, broadcasting the pattern of wisdom that has returned to your physical system, retuning your DNA to the frequency of your highest, perhaps most unconventional, yet purest, truest, authentic self and purpose. Take a deep breath in. Feel that familiar weight and the reality of your physical body. Notice how it's infused with a new lightness, a new clarity. And as you slowly exhale, your heart relaxes, for you recognize you are no longer the same as when you began this journey. You're a walking, breathing bridge between the wisdom of the stars and the powerful, grounding, sacred force of the earth below. The wisdom you have received will continue to unfold within you, revealing itself in the most perfect, divinely orchestrated moments. And you smile, for you trust this process. as you begin to come back into your body, know that the next time you choose to activate your sacred energy, to reconnect with the fullness of yourself, to find more peace, more tranquility, more stillness in this reality and any other, you can do so more easily, more quickly, each time you choose to relax to the sounds of these chromatic crystal singing bowls. They are your friends, your guide, your partners in uncovering the secret nuggets of wisdom, the gems that the universe is bestowing on you every moment of every day. Interpreters of the frequency moving all around you, moving within you. Bringing back with you all of the information, all of the wisdom, the vibrations, the experiences, the colors, the patterns, the scents, everything that you experienced today that just felt good, that helped you feel lighter, more connected, more wise. Everything that you loved. Bringing those feelings back with you now as you begin to bring more attention into your physical body, wiggling those fingers, your toes, that beautiful little nose. Stretching, feeling light moving through your physical system, knowing that you are moving a body, your body, that's now more anchored into new and expanded reality. And when you feel truly ready and present, your eyes begin to float open. And you see the world not just with your human sight, but with a memory, an engaged perspective of the wisdom of the stars still shimmering in your gaze. Welcome back, Star Traveler. Your true work begins now. Friends, how are you feeling? Stuart, what's up, my man? How you feel? Yeah? Cool. I would love to hear how that experience was for you, if it feels good to come back into this time space, if you're ready to drift off into slumber. Good night, Geraldine. All of our friends down under, yes. How are you? What are you processing? What's going on? I'd like to hear. Sure. If it feels comfortable to you, well, drop your experiences in the chat. I'd love to reflect back really where the bowls were taking us today. I thought it was very interesting that there was a strong connection into there was a strong connection into, it's called the Tritone. It is, if you think of a major scale, it's a mathematical ratio of exactly the center of a pure octave. So just think of it. Sorry, apparently I'm still in Sirius. Let me bring my brain back. All right, here we go. I'm back. So the tritone is actually a halfway mark within a perfect octave. So an octave contains 12 what we perceive of as notes that are then repeated each time you move up or move down an octave. And these are just different patterns in the way that frequencies rotate on themselves, spiraling upwards or expanding and spiraling out as they move downwards, up or down from our sense of hearing, perspective, and perception. Our little lion's out. I see her prowling. So what was interesting is that tone is one of the most unstable tones in music, in Western perspective of music. And it's not stable because of how the numbers work. This is a very stable tone. This is a perfect fifth, a perfect octave. You can hear stability in it. It feels good in your body. It feels comfortable. You're like, oh, I understand what that is. It makes sense to me. The tritone, it kind of gives pause. There's a truly magical sound to it. It's actually why in the archetypes of sound, a system that I've created is actually the tritone connects us to the archetype of the magician. There's an alchemical process that can begin to take place when we really tap into this instability that is still a mathematically halved perspective of what we define as stability. So within instability is stability. And so we were very much moving around that tonality, but we would very much keep coming back to C major. C major connects us very strongly into the body. It's an easy place to move in and out. It's a safe grounding. The colors are it's like the most, I say it a lot, it's the most beautiful taste of vanilla that you've ever experienced. There's an innocence, a childlike connection to it that just makes sense. So we were moving in and around this grounded, safe stability into this magical, otherworldly experience of sound. So, Jeremy, can you take me through the chats, or do you need to stay with her? All right, he's on it. All right, cool. Yay. Good job, Remy Lou. Good job, Lulu. Our kittens. We love our kittens. You might be able to hear me out. It's so cute. Kay says, lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your gifts with us. English. Kay, thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. And good morning, Carrie. I'm so glad that you were here as well today. Jenny, thank you so much for your generous donation. We appreciate that. Thank you for all of your donations. Jenny, I pray that comes back tenfold to you. Press down, shaking together, running over. Oh, yeah. Lots of coming in the chats. I love this. Mickey says, such a beautiful, grounding, loving, amazing meditation. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your presence and your resonance. Really, really lovely. Deanne, beautiful journey. Thank you. Good. Awesome. I love all these emojis, too, with all the stars, the celestial, Shanice, moving all these twinkly stars. Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Serenity, speaking of amazing, amazing. Liz says, thank you. Thank you very much. Serenity, thank you so much for your very, very, very kind donation. We really appreciate you. Tenfold, coming back at you. Running over. Good to see you, Serenity. I hope you are well. Gloria, amazing. Thank you. Good. Oh, so good. Lots coming in the chat, so the chat jumps. Jennifer, an incredible etheric journey, feeling connected, aligned, and empowered. Awesome. Well done. I'm so glad that was good for you. Denise, thank you for leading that amazing insight. Oh, it's my pleasure. Absolutely. Hey, Woot, how are you? Don't know how to make sense of this, but felt a lot. Amazing. Those are usually the best, right? It's beyond what we're able to wrap our minds around. Absolutely love that. I think you're onto something, my friend. For me, it felt like I want to hold space for people to have fun. That's fantastic. Life is about an experience. So listen, if we're going to move around in this crazy planet and say, hey, I'm going to be here to do something, whether it's something that we perceive we are activating ourselves or we have been chosen, divinely appointed, inspired to activate in our life, I think we might as well make it fun. Just saying. It's better than being a sourpuss. Usually. Sometimes it's fun to be a sourpuss, but hopefully that doesn't last too long. Thank you for sharing that, my friend. Sorry, I digress. But I feel what you're saying. There's something about when feeling transcends words. Jennifer, thank you for your donation. Thank you, Jennifer. Tenfold coming back at you. Trey, amazing. Awesome. So good. I'm so glad you were here. Good to see you. Hey, Evelyn, I love how you were explaining. Sorry, chat jumped. Jeremy, can you take me back to Evelyn? Sorry. Evelyn says, I think it's still up. Every time that a new comment comes in, the chat will jump back down to that. So if I get behind, it's problematic for me. Sorry. Evelyn says, I love how you're explaining how the bowls actually work. Thank you. Oh, my pleasure. If you have any questions, let me know. You can feel free to reach out to us anytime, either through our teacher's portal on Insight Timer, and you can, actually, it'll take you to our website where you can reach us even faster. The website's just my first name, Charleene.com. I'd love to answer any questions for you. If that's of service, happy to do that. Carmina, the evil tritone, exactly. They actually, to the point, Carmina, I know you know this, but others might not know it. So this tritone is actually called the devil's tone. In fact, in ancient medieval music, it was outlawed. It was illegal to play this tone. I have no idea why I'm speaking like this. But it actually was. The church outlawed the tritone, the devil's tone, because of the lack of stability. And that was one of the reasons that the perfect fifth, so often heard in Gregorian chant, was so ubiquitous because they were scared of the magic of the tritone. And actually, too, like anything, good and bad, right? And not that anything is technically good or bad, but can be used in different ways, light or dark. Not that dark's bad, or light's good. Other conversation. But it's actually used a lot, too, in rock music. So heavy metal uses the tritone. It's the most commonly used musical interval in hard rock music. So, Carmina, I love your comment. Amazing. Jeremy, who do I have next? Meditation Metaverse. Thank you on YouTube. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. That's very, very kind. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for the journey. You said, I felt vibrations and tried to use this momentum to move past a plateau in my life. Amazing. Good. Well, whether it was a plateau or a plateau, we trust that you're going to move through that with even greater ease and grace. And we claim this journey with you. Know that you're surrounded by love and light, and I know you know that. But sometimes it's nice to be reminded, maybe especially by someone that sometimes that you know and by people that you don't know. You're surrounded by people who we're all on a journey. We're all walking, some of us on plateaus, some of us on plateaus. So we're keeping our toes up, active, and going on. The only direction is forward. That opens a whole can of metaphysical worms that I'm not going to get into right now. However, we can talk about that in the future. But thank you for your kind comment, and thank you for your donation. Keith, thanks. Thanks, dude. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Like those star emojis too, man. Cherry Berry, grateful for the beautiful ride. I'm grateful that you were here as well. Evelyn says, I felt that pause right before you mentioned the word. I enjoyed the pauses. The magic happens in this space. Even Mozart talked about the importance and the beauty of music is not in the notes that are played, it's in the silence, in the space between them. It's very true. Carmina, happy World, aka International Cat Day. Well, we're surrounded. They're everywhere. Ada, thank you so much. I'm glad you thought it was amazing. Appreciate your loves and your hearts. Gloria, thank you for your donation, Gloria. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May it come back tenfold, pressed down, shaken together, and continually running over. B, how are you? Good to see you. Woo, woo, woo. All of your star portal vibes. Ada, thank you so much for your donation again. Tenfold back at you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tommy, you are an astoundingly beautiful soul. That's very kind of you to say, my friend. I appreciate that. I'm so blessed to be able to reflect back that which is in front of me. Thanks for being here, my friend. Carrie, life is meant to be lived in joy and happiness. Woot, woot! Yes, I agree with you, Carrie. Sarah, where can we learn more about the musical archetypes? Well, Sarah, we're actually working on a book right now about that. And we do have more information about that in various things and trainings and courses and lives and experiences that you can find all on our website at charleene.com. Just my first name with 3 E's. Would you like to buy a vowel? 3 E's. Charleene with a C and 3 E's. Charleene with a C and 3 E's. Maybe we should write a jingle, Jeremy. Charleene with a C and 3 E's. If I can help you, you know where to find me. Sorry. Beatrice, thank you for your donation. I got a lot of sleep last night, can you tell? Beatrice, tenfold coming back at you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I don't know why that's so important for me to say today, but I feel very compelled to say that, so I apologize if it seems redundant. It just feels like that's what I'm supposed to do, so... V, I just joined in towards the end, and I so wish I'd been able to be present the whole time. Beautiful crystal bowls and such a soothing voice. Thank you so much, B. Hey, B, check this. I got to really listen. My husband he's a smarty. Not only is he a cutie, he's a smarty patootie. So one of the reasons that we broadcast live on Insight Timer and on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram is that so whenever this Insight Timer live vanish away, it's done and never to be seen again, you can actually access this exact same program from the beginning on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you want to go to look us up on YouTube, look us up on Facebook, just search my name, Charleene Closshey. You can revisit this anytime you want. This and any other live streams that we do. We do this because sometimes it is nice to go back, to reconnect with information in a different way, or to gain something that you've missed or that you couldn't complete. So there it is. I hope it's a beautiful service for you. Thanks for mentioning that so we could share that. Lori says, beautiful, transformational, grounded, and full of light and love. Amazing. Thank you, my friend. We love you. We love you, Lori. Michelle, thank you for your donation. 10 times coming back at you. Press down, shaking together, running over. Whew, it's good. Break. Okay. Carmina, ironic that the chant that the guards of the Wicked Witch of the West and the Wizard of Oz singing is a perfect fifth. Oh, we love the old one. Well, and it's interesting. It goes back to this conversation, which we won't fully get into, but this idea of light and dark, of good and evil. If we're in the midst of the battle of life, there's always a good and evil. Polarity. This is how we experience the world. But what if we were to perceive from a perspective like we did today, floating outside of ourselves, like, oh, look at my body. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, look at his toes. We're able to actually perceive that reality a little differently. And from a divine perspective, who's to say what is light or dark? And where is the line between light and darkness? What is it that flips light into dark or good into evil? It's our perception of it. So, the stability, I would say that the perfect fifth provides for the guards, protecting the castle, directly connects to the archetype, you ready for this, of the ruler. The perfect fifth is the archetype of the ruler of the kingdom. There's a stability of foundation, something you can tap into and easily understand and define because of that 3-to-2 ratio in stability. So no matter what side you see the Wicked Witch of the West on, you actually perceive the stability. And stability happens no matter if you're in light or dark, right? Stability exists in polarity because instability exists as well. There's just as much instability in light as there is stability, and vice versa. Without getting into too much quantum physics right now, though that's my jam and I'd love to, let me continue the conversation. Sorry, my apologies. Woo, thank you for your donation, my friend. Coming back at you 10 times, pressed down, shaking together, running over. Lori, I loved all those cat emojis. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, it is interesting what Carmina says, Carrie, isn't it? I love that. Hey, Sylvia, thank you for your donation. Hey, guess what? 10 times coming back at you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Daphne, first of all, thank you for your presence, Daphne. You have a very interesting energy. I'm just going to say this outright. It's really, really lovely. And I enjoy feeling your presence. So thank you for sharing it. We also are very fond of the name Daphne. A very beloved soul of ours carried that nomenclature. She transitioned several years ago. And there's a resonance of strength that often comes with that name, and it certainly does when I see and feel your presence here. So I just wanted to share that and say thank you. Daphne says, your donation doesn't show, but it went through cherries. Amazing. Well, you know what, Daphne? Thank you so much for your donation. And coming back at you tenfold, pressed down, shaken together, and running, flowing, abounding over. Carrie says, that was a great analogy. There will always be light and dark and good and evil, yin and yang. Yep, that's just the polarity of this experience. But who's to say in another life experience or expression that all of the same universal rules will be the same? Just throwing that one out there. Sylvia, thank you, Charlene. Love the experience. I don't know how to put it into words, but you felt a lot. You know, it's all about feeling. Because the feeling is that bridge between the physical realm and the truly subtle, subtle place that we can begin to affect. Bring forth, affect the physical, bring forth from the subtle to help it land even more firmly, more securely into that which we are living, expressing, and manifesting every moment of every day. I appreciate you sharing that, Sylvia. So, so good. B. Wow, it's amazing news. Woo, woo. You'll be checking it out for sure. Yep, you can watch our replays. Facebook or YouTube. Oh, guys. Oh, don't go anywhere. I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. So today, because it's Lionsgate, my brilliant Jeremy is debuting a brand new music video. It's 3 minutes long. He's actually going to play it for you at the very end of this so you can watch it. And if you want to watch it again, or if you want to share it, you can actually share just a music video if you want to just share 3 minutes on our YouTube page. So it's going to live there forever. It's called Lionsgate Activation. So you won't want to miss it. Daphne, thank you for your presence. Lovely words are just a reflection again of what's in front of me. My friends, thank you for being here with us today. Today, I don't know why, but it always brings my heart so much joy. 8-8, Lionsgate portal. My prayer, my wish, my desire, my request to the universe for you is that your path continues to unfold with grace and with ease. Every step you take is illumined by divine wisdom, by a deeper connection, not only to yourself, but to your life's path and purpose. And today, may you be activated in the potential that is moving through the cosmos right now that we call the Lionsgate portal. My friends, until we see each other again, know that you are loved. Stay tuned. Check out the music video if you want to. And Satnam, I love you. I'll see you soon.